when you start talking.
Yes, it's on.
Yeah. Can you hear
And
me
it's
though?
on. Yeah. Get him. What? I love you too. I love you too. Get down because you get covered in wool.
Here Thomas, here Liz, welcome to the stream, and we are back with a map that's bigger, better, and absolutely huge from South America, which is where we've done a couple of routes just recently to test everything out, covering up to Brazil and them areas into England and Ireland. Not that I'm saying South America's off the coast of Ireland. We've got Iceland, we've got Norway, Sweden, we've got South Scandinavia, we've got the Baltic regions, we've got Russia, we've got Ukraine, we've got Turkey. As you can see, there is a lot of map to cover and a lot of mileage. We have got a lot of decent, interesting roads to try as well. We've got Turkey, we got Italy, we got Spain, we got Sardinia, and then as we go further south, we've got Indonesia area here, and then further south we've got North Africa as well, I believe, if I can find it. But yeah, we've got a few places that we've been to, that we're going to. We've got some really interesting roads to try out. Let me show you a close up of this little road over here. And we'll show you Queso del Sol, which I believe is Cruise to the Sun. I might be wrong. It just, if you come off Rio Branco. You can see when we get a little bit closer to here. You've got some really interesting roads, and that we've never been on. And this is Mapa AAA as well. You can see down here we've been down to Assis, Brazil. Let's have a look out and see if we can find the other road I was wanting to show you. Where is it? Ah, down here, Los Andes and Santiago. Now that, to me, looks like an absolute cracking drive. Some nice tight turns and twists in there. There's Poppy in the background, saying hello to everybody. So let's go and get a job, see if we can crack on and do some mileage. We're hopefully building our times up for our next cab, which is going to be another T cab, and it's going to be our main cab unit from now on, which is going to be one of the T cabs that we use for our majority of our trucks. Let's have a look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Retro Pixels Gaming, for subscribing. It is appreciated. Another good subscription there from that young chap. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get a load and get out here and get across over to wherever we can find. So we're near Campo Grande. We're going to get a load from here. We've got a lot of choice. We've got this one, which I fancy doing, which takes us all the way across the map back into Europe. It goes from there up to the port of Calais, and then we'll go through Europe, through Bulgaria, Serbia, Turkey, and then head up towards Azerbaijan. So let's have a go at that one. It is 3,320 miles of land distance and another 2,031 miles of ferry distance, and with that we're going to earn around about £64,320. As you can see, we're in a quarry at the moment. I don't think we're trailers here, it might be, but we've also got a couple new additions to the steering wheel. We have manual gear shift, not that I'm using it currently, but that is to be added at a later date. and we've also got indicator stalk, which is what we're using at the moment, and at some point we will be putting a webcam on this so you can see what controllers we have, what we're doing with everything. What was that, Thomas? Where's that though? Euro Truck Simulator 2, Thomas, and thank you very much. It does look awesome. It is awesome. Turbo spin away nicely, and we're going to head out. And if you're all interested in Call of Duty games and first-person shooters, I would suggest checking out Thomas Clayton and his YouTube channels. He's got some videos up there, normally kicking my rear end in most of the games we play. He's one heck of a player. At the age that he is, he's going to be a fairly big competitive player when he gets a bit older and he starts playing competitively. Just getting some more mileage of free roaming. We've got a fair way to go to our first actual trailer, which is 9 miles. Speed bumps. Hello. Watch this. Watch the animation on this. So it leans over, grabs some logs, picks the logs up, puts them into the yard, and puts them down, which I think is pretty clever. It's just scenery animation, which I think is quite impressive, to be honest. I'll have a quick watch of him. Then he comes back and picks another lot up. So yeah, that's impressive to my eyes. And yeah, I think that's quite good. Let's see if we can get up here to our first trailer. So these are the corners and these are the roads that are challenging with the trailer on, believe me. I've done them, going in the opposite direction. We are using Track IR. We are using Pro Mods, as well as a combination of Rush Map and Russian Open Spaces, as well as Arias, Latias, Arias is Turkey, and a good few other places as well. This must be where we're going for our trailer. This is going to be interesting. Wouldn't fancy putting my new cab in here, mind. Now, where's this trailer at? Is it in here? There it is. I'm going to reverse into that. Don't know what we've run over, but we've hit something. Oh, there's a load of bricks on the floor down there, I didn't see. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Don't know what that was. You do always win, Thomas. You can see he's a cracking player. Absolute cracking player. If only I had the reactions of him, it would be absolutely amazing. True way to reverse a truck is to hang out the cab, not knock your head off on the bricks as you reverse into them. Of course, if we'd selected the load we wanted first, that would have helped, wouldn't it? Yeah. So we'll have to do that all over again. Oh, never mind. Right, so we stop on here, hit that, and we go to Freight Market. It'd be nice if we could just back under the trailers rather than having to do this bit. And that's the one we want. So do this. And we'll is that the one we want? No. Let's go back and see where we're at. Right, 1 second. That's not the job we initially picked. Let's have a look. So let's have a quick look and see if we can get that job we wanted, which was going to go all the way across to Azerbaijan. So let's drop into a job market and see if we can find it. Of course, it might have expired. Oh, it hasn't. It has. Ugh, never mind. Let's see what else there is. Where's that going? There's a heavy. How far is that going? That's doing a fair few miles. We'll do that one instead. That's a bit of a downer, but never mind. Let's get over here and get this going. Yeah, good game, Thomas. Call of Duty. I like playing that as well. I like the World War II though, more than Black Ops 4. Right, let's see if we can get to this job. It's 36 miles away. Sneak past him. Just leaves it abandoned in the road. You can't win. You always win, fella. You always win, Thomas. What are you on about? You do nothing but win. If you can't win, then you're doing something wrong. We're going to quickly illuminate that up. So we've got that. Must be stables. I would imagine that will probably come into its own at some point. We're going to try and keep these speeds under 60 mile an hour. As we also log on this route with truck books for our virtual truck company, or Darren Focus's virtual truck company, Manners Transport, and that is going to be, like I say, our next cab unit. We're going to be using the Scania T-cab with the Manners Transport skin for that. Since we've last spoke, or since we've been online, we have gained another 2 trucks. One of them being a Sisu, which, to be honest, I can't wait to drive because it's an old Russian 1970s cab, which I think will be an absolute immense, especially with the manual and the gearbox conversion we've done with splitters. Uh-oh, there's a police. Oh, is it an ambulance? Ambulance, look at this road though. Wow! That was some road there, mate. I forgot about that on the way in. I had a trailer on, so I wasn't going that fast. So we're going to go down here and see if we can find this load. So close, huh? You're right. I should watch where I'm going, shouldn't I? Right, 11 miles to pick a trailer up, and then 2,000 miles to take it somewhere. Turkey, I think it is. 2,500 miles to take it to Turkey. We'll definitely have to get a rest in at some point. Look, that one deer stopped because we weren't going out. Indicators just cancelling themselves there. Let's have a quick look outside the cab. This is what current cab we're using. Dedicated to the fallen heroes of the wars, no matter what nationality or war they were fighting. And I do like a good T-cab. My good friend Pellier, he'll tell you how we love our T-cabs. Oh, somebody else that loves the T-cab as well. Thank you very much. I would imagine they were probably not very popular in South America with this cab unit, but never mind. Top Gear never went out to Argentina and they didn't get a very warm welcome, which I can kind of understand. Right, Camel Grand to Yusak in Turkey. Yep, we're going to Turkey. We're taking peas, 18 ton of peas. You'd think they'd be somewhere a little bit closer than that one. But yeah, 18 tons in the back of a fridge box. There's the trailer there. Actually, it might only be a fridge box. This could be live plants. We haven't bought any trailers yet. We will do though. And they'll go into our manor skins as well. You can't do it, Tom. And you will do it. Keep the faith, son. Keep going. There we go. Back into the trailer, hooked it up. And off we go. So there you go. We've got 4,506 miles to go. 84 hours it reckons it's going to take, although that's game time and not actual time, I'm hoping.
It's only me who's watching.
As long as you're watching.
Awesome. Somebody else is watching. Watch me, Vince.
You gonna let me out? No? Cheers, bro.
Don't trucker. Mother trucker, dude.
You want to sneak up in front of him. Cheers, fella. Not that you were going to let us out, I can tell. Now this is where we have to concentrate for the next 4,000 miles. 4,500 miles. Andrew Collins, I'm coming to get you. Yeah, who do you want to shout out to, Liz? Of course, you can do a shout out. Give it a good shout out. I think Poppy's giving a good shout out at the minute. Hello to you too, Poppy. Say hello. Oro. Everybody, appreciate it. You tag and share away, and we'll get a few more viewers, a few more people watching. And what we're going to do up here is we're going to call into this fuel station, I think. But no, we'll keep it going. Keep it rolling. I was going to stop and get a rest, but we'll keep it going. Keep the V8 humming. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're flying up this road. And we're going to find a rest stop in so many hours. Let's see how much time we've got left. We've got 6 hours driving time left. And the job's got to be completed in 164 hours. We've got 83 hours to go, so we should be able to do it. Roundabout coming up. Oh, roadworks, is it? Ah, roadworks. No traffic lights, like. Yeah, canny 4-wheel drive. No windows in it though. Suppose you wouldn't need them out there. And as you can see, I couldn't take Poppy with us because Edward the cat's there. And there's my death-proof duck, which we are currently manufacturing and selling. If anybody wants one of them, get in touch. Dashboard emblems like that, we are selling for approximately £20. If anybody wants any hanging minions, we can do them as well. And got a range of things that we're making in plastic and PBA. Yeah, Thomas, do a shout out. Go on, give me a clue who you want to give a shout out to. We've got a bust up car on the left hand side. Oh dear. Poppy is my shout out. Okay, Poppy, you are Thomas's shout out. Do you want to shout hello back? Yeah, Thomas, she's too busy playing with our squeaky pig. So, she's chewing the head off this squeaky pig, as you'll hear in the background, beeping away. 18 tons, it's still running pretty heavy. So let's expand the map and see where we're going. Campo Grande, we're out of here, we're heading out. We'll get to the next village. I would have thought we'll probably need to put a stop in and get a rest. Thomas is roaring away there in the background. Dog's barking and the pussy's meowing. Dog's quacking and the V8's humming. Off we go. So what you've all been up to since the last time I spoke to you? Woof, back to you, Thomas. What he's been up to? Tell us where he's been at, what he's doing, what games you're playing, and if you want any shout outs, give us a shout.
Sorry, baby.
No, we're not going to overtake there. We'll get him after here though. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to overtake him. Poppy's so excited to see everybody, she's dancing around under people's feet.
And now she's got herself tangled in me wall. You trying to be a sheep?
And Thomas is meowing. I often wonder what sort of children we have when they make animal noises like that.
I'm not a child. You. What's a you?
Thomas, Elizabeth wants to know what's a meow.
Spider. Ah, there's a spider in Dad's bedroom.
Well, hopefully if you come down, you can grab my shoe and bray the hell out of it. Not that I'm into hurting animals, but spiders are not animals. They're just 8-legged freaks.
I'm not going to sort it out. Is there a spider tea?
Well, you're right there, Toy. Me and spiders don't get on very well. No, we seem to be wanting to fight us and hide and jump out at us at the last minute. Don't like spiders at all. Don't mind daddy long legs, just don't like spiders. You know, daddy long legs are kind of like flying spiders. I like how his family's all in the same house and yet would pass messages over YouTube about spiders being there and things like that. We are going to stop here and get our rest out because I don't know where the next resting place is after this one. There is, so what we'll do, we'll pull in here, stop, handbrake on, engine off. So, let's get it back going again. So our driver, Juanza, which is made with £6,533. Appreciate it to him. I think he was driving the Sisu. Nice little bit of profit off that machine. So heading off into the dark, drop my main beams on, and lights up the road nicely. $4,400 miles to go. Eh?
There's no spider. He's winding you up.
Alright. That's alright, I'll always get you back.
He's just hoping that if he tells you there's a spider, you'll not go to bed. So it means he can play on the Xbox longer.
Alright. Good thinking. To do some games on the Xbox, do you, T? Well, we'll have to see, because this is going to take a little bit of time to do these mileages, these millimeters, and it's getting late. You got school in the morning, mate, so I don't want you up too late now. In fact, to be honest, you're up too late now in any case. So I will definitely put some games in with you tomorrow, though. And what we'll also look at doing at some point, T, is getting one of them Elgato HD 60s for your laptop, so you can stream live from your Xbox to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Mixer. And we'll see if we can get that all sorted out for you. But that's going to take a couple of weeks, and you have to be a good lad for a couple of weeks. Sure, the mileage is starting to drop down now. 4,300. We're going to blast this guy out the way. It's a Mustang. Can't be late in a V8, and we're certainly not going to be late with this V8. She's running 620 horsepower. Not the biggest one. The next one will be a bit bigger. We're going to go for this T730. Long line carb again, which is what this one is. The only downside to the creation of these T cabs is it might be a long line carb on the outside, but it's not a long line carb on the inside, because on the long line carb, instead of the bed going across the truck, as in from driver's side to passenger side, the bed goes lengthways, as in the length of the cab. As you can see, we are driving the UK version. It is right hand drive. We are heading down. We've got a caution sign there. Let's have a look. Whoa, would have missed him. We didn't have our main beams on. The other one gone in the barrier. These South Americans, they're falling off the road. Oh, and there's a truck off as well. Oh, wow. I'm not the greatest driver in the planet, but we try. We've got a repair shop over to our left there. Let's have a quick look, see if we need anything repairing. Nope, we're all good. Thomas, you need to get all your friends to watch these streams as well. Get Leon to tune in, and all the other mates, Jeffy Jack. We'll get a big streaming session going, so we can watch them, they can watch us. That'd be good. We're going to get a few of the Manners drivers joining us as well, I hope. That'd be really good if they joined in. We can boost their drivers as well, and we're going to do hopefully a tutorial on what a VTC is. We'll interview VTC owner, and we'll also try and show you how lifelike it can be.
I will not argue with woman. I will get up on time. I make whatever.
Yep. Unfortunately, Thomas,
Is
I've
that grass out
got
there?
to get up as well.
Ground.
Yep.
In the middle of tarmac.
There's grass growing through the tarmac there. Shows this route's not very well laid on. There's a Suzuki. We've got one of them in our fleet. With a new driver. I think that's the one he's just made with £6,500. So he's done well with that. Keep it under the speed limit of 60. Brakes are fairly fierce on this, mate. That's one good thing about these cabs. Touch the brakes and you end up on them. Might just be a case of having to readjust the what you call it.
Get off.
Yeah, he's interested in driving trucks and want to get into the game of driving trucks, then this is quite a good game to do. I would recommend it. And like I say, they're enjoying a good VTC. I certainly have in Manners VTC. They're based on a real life trucking company, which is based in Northumberland, which is a little bit further north from where I'm at. Thomas says you've got to believe him, Mum.
No chance.
And Thomas, she says no thanks.
Tea? Meow.
Apparently he's gonna make you laugh. He's 3, nearly 6. Important service announcement. Could Thomas Clayton please come to the living room?
Because the dog's nicking me wood.
And then at some point we are going to stream multiplayer as well. Show you that. The maps aren't as big, although they are decent size, and we will have Beyond the Baltic in there as well. Why, Tom? Your mum wants to see you. One thing, she was impressed with the joke about the spider. So you need to get down here and take your punishment like a boy. Oh, I better drop my lights before I melt the back bumper of that Fiat 500 in front. Tres Lagos. Lagos. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Tres is 3. Lagos. Lakes, possibly. 3 lakes. I don't know. Here's a speed bump coming up. This is the other thing you get over here as well. Massive, great speed bumps. You don't feel the trailer go over them. You do in a real cab, but not in this game, which is a bit unfortunate, but I mind. Cab definitely feel they'll go over them. $4,286 miles to go. Oh, and I've been done for speeding. £160 for speeding. No penalty points, which is the good thing.
You did have penalty points, it happened, you did.
Tatooine. And off we go again. Some roadworks up here. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're doing the bridges. Some speed bumps and then some larger ones.
Can you get me one of the dogs nicked it?
She's going over a bridge, yes. So I wonder if this is. Oh, it could be the Three Lagoons. Lagos. Could be lagoon. Could be Spanish for lagoon. And we've got a moonlit night out there. Let's have a look. Wouldn't need to drop through that gap, mate. Three Lagoons, that must be what it is. I don't know what these stations are, whether they're weir bridges or border patrols. Another. Oh, she's struggling to get over that speed bump. Just touched the brakes, and she really struggled to. Oh, got some heavies going around here. Whoa! Well done, lads. You got that road place blocked up. Oh, well then. No, you're gonna let us through. No.
Chicken leg?
He's just going round the roundabout. And we're gonna go straight over. Boy, there's some heavies on this road. Really busy. Fuel station on our right. Which you obviously got to go in with a different way. Currently, the load was coming from a place called Bras, or Bras, maybe Brazil. No, it would be Bras. I don't know where it was coming. Camper Grand. So I wonder why it says down the bottom Bras. 4,260. Interesting. And Andrea's just made £2,500 for it. That's another nice little chunk into the pocket. I think this job's paying 35 grand. Quick look. Yeah. Fair way to go for £35,000 though. Quite nice if you did get that much money on hauling. Whoa! And if we run through here, it's auto tools, and we're gone, which is really quick. And we'll dive in the back of him. Why he was stopping, I haven't got a clue. Why the sad faces, Tom? Are you heading to bed yet, mate?
Should be.
You should be. So Arakatuba is probably where the next main city is. old trip, this one. Hopefully it won't be mostly in the dark. As you can see, we are coming up to our Katuba. Pronunciation in these areas is probably going to be absolutely pants. So if you're from these areas, please feel free to pronounce them for me. Tell me how you pronounce them. We'll be streaming again live tomorrow night, and trying to get as many streams in as we can over the next few months, depending on work and other commitments, of course. Oh, sorry, didn't want to go off there. We're using the Logitech G920 wheel, pedals and gear shift. We've used an encoder, joystick encoder for indicator stalk and for our gearbox selector switches. Let's see, we're going to see if we maybe get a couple of webcams set up and get them focused on the gear selector and the indicator stalk, so you can see what we're talking about. Quite a quick manufacturing thing, 3D printed process as well. Fairly well popping along now. We're going to try and keep it under 60 miles an hour. I'm going to zoom the map in a little bit so we can see where we're going. These are all new roads. We're on to level 29. Next level is level 30, which I believe gives you the qualification to be an instructor. Not that I think that actually makes any difference to the game. Let's see how many hours driving we got left. 5 hours driving, we've got loads of time. Some of these big rigs in there. Obviously these are all map modifications that we've added on. So they use European trucks. So Paulo and Boru, and I would imagine we are not going to Sao Paulo. Why do you hate this game, Tom? You hate Euro Truck or you hate Call of Duty, mate? You just got to keep practicing. When you get the good games, you get the good games. When you get the bad games, just keep playing through them and start winning again. You cannot win them all. Right. What we'll do is hopefully we'll get down to the first port and we'll see how far we've travelled. We've only done 400 miles so far. Past these boys. South American rainforest in the back of there. Stuff. Oh, we'll not do that. Speed trap. Oops, sorry boys. I've been gone a bit quick for you there. I'd blasted through there, you wouldn't have been happy here. They would have locked me up in El Poco. See, we're going to out drag each other. Ah! Subaru's just got it. Okay, he's not pulling the 18 ton either. Let's have a dive down here. Chat speeders again through there. Don't mind running 58 mile an hour, but I don't want to go now with that magic 59. This is where you knock mileage off when you're up in this area of the speedo. We're running a slight downhill. Yep. Gonna be a long trip. Hour tea, time for your bedtime, my friend. Come on down. Get it all turned off and come down. Bauru. How tea? Get it turned off. So there you go. That's the streetlights in South America. A lot of South American countries and Spanish biased countries tend to use their streetlights like this, where if the road is not busy, they turn it to flashing ambers, and that means treat it as a good way. Use your discretion to go through, and when the roads get a bit busier, they then put the full traffic light control back on, which I think is quite clever. Right, there we go, we're done nearly 400 miles. And heading up the hills. There we go. This is some nice scenery around here, mate. We're going to be running for not a lot longer, and then we'll have to take a break at the next rest stop and Get some hours back. Oh no, we've still got 4.5 hours to go. Go a bit further. So there we go, look at what we're coming into. There's an Iveco Stratos over there. Quite American feel to the roads, with the squareness of the major routes crisscrossing each other on the map. We're going to be going right to this junction. Up to São Manuel. And he's just nipped in front of with it. What on earth did they stop for? Wasn't a stop junction, I don't think. Quite easy, you could see there was no coming. We've got a claim to go as well. Well, we've just pulled into this stop area, which we're going to get hours off. Don't know what's going on like, but by God, they're noisy. Probably going to get no sleep here.
You've got a stalker around the barn.
Now the party. Oh, he's having to wander about. Let's hope nobody's next for a load.
Oh, he's come back.
I don't know where he's been, but it's taken him 9 hours. And he's just going to walk straight through my cab. Right, geezer. Alright, off we go again. On the road again. Turn the lights off. And we're on the road again, out of here. Still got over 4,000 miles to go. So, first little roundabout, we're going straight over. So you see how the scenery's changed so much. I bet any money. If we go, oh dear, there's an Iveco. Tatooine.
Tom, turn that off. Turn it off.
Let's have a quick glance around here. São Manuel. I think it's this one we want. Yeah. Back onto another highway. Good night, Tom. God bless. Sweet dreams. So this is like South Mexico, South America kind of landscape, a bit deserty, looks dry. Somebody's standing waiting on his mobile phone, don't know what he's waiting for. He's going to get himself killed if he stands there much longer. It's going to be an interesting trip, this one, because of the distance. We've got a fair old trek. I don't know why they picked Calais to go back into. It's not a natural port, which would be South America. At least I wouldn't have thought it would be. Speed limit out here is 62 miles per hour according to the road signs for SUVs. More restricted back in the UK, that's for sure. Oh, it's a signpost here. Surrett. Oh, I wonder what Surrett is. Market maybe? Farmers market? There's the old farmers bringing the hay in. Nice size trailer. So we've got a fuel station here, rest area, and a bus stop. Bus station. Yeah. Gonna dive back out and get past these boys. They're obviously waiting to join. There we go. Well, 22 miles to under 4,000 miles. Still got a shed way to go, like. Oh, Popo. Oh, it's an ambulance. I think that's an ambulance, actually. Keep on going. There's a lighthouse over there. It's a lighthouse. We could be coming down towards some port. Maybe just a church. Don't know. Load of people waiting for the bus. This map must support the bus mods. So if you like your Euro Truck Simulator with buses, then this is a recommended bus map, I would say. We've got Surrett. There we go. 4,000 miles. 4,000 miles to go. Not all of them's road mileage. A lot of that's ferry mileage. Let's see what we're doing with the map. So we're just getting into the bulk of it by the looks of it. Sao Paulo, Campinas. We've over the rumble strips. Keep it going. Get out and get past. Clocks on the game are actually still set at European time, so those are the European times showing there. That's why at about 2 o'clock it gets dark in the game, because obviously we are several hours ahead, behind, ahead, one of the two. We've got a pay station ahead, been reliably informed. Pay station coming up. We'll dive down the inside one again and get the auto payment. There you go, tolls paid. We'll bully our way out there. We're going to right down here, so we're going to out drag him. Beauty of a V8, low drag most wagons with loads on. Heading south again. Police bikes there, police cars. Oh, watch out for deer jumping over the road. If we're in town centres next to a bingo hall, it'd be old deers. Bonnie trailer. Scissor on the front of it. We're going to add some more modifications to vehicles like trucks, so we're going to go for the new Mercedes, and we're going to try and add the Volvos as well. It's quite good having a couple of them on the fleet, and we're also going to try and add the Iveco as well. So there's one of the routes I must have come across earlier on. Going over the top of it this time. Main beams on, so see where we're going. Quick look at the outside. Heading down the road. Maybe move across. Not sure if we're going off. We're alright. Move right across. They've slowed down, wonderful. But if I attempt to go past them, I'll speed up again. Tends to find what's happened with car drivers. That's what they tend to do. We're going off to the right. Santos. Santos' little helper, which was one of Simpson's pets. From that great cartoon. really should learn some more Spanish, because we're hoping to get back to Mexico at some point. Or we could even try a different place, maybe go across to Canada. In that case we'd have to learn some French, although my French is definitely better than my Spanish. There we go, into a tunnel. Don't need them on. Gotta watch my speed down here though. It's a decent sized river we're going under. We'll get this one as well. It's a bit of a tighter junction than it looked like on the map. Need to roll it in here. Probably why they got the speed limit so low. I wonder if this is going under the city rather than under the river. I'll keep the speed down as much as we can. Tell you what, if we didn't have this speed limit, we'd have a fair old racing truck down this way. Going the other way would be a hell of a climb. I think we've dropped about 1,000 feet. Still dropping. There's the moon ahead of it. Just see it through the sun visor there. Santos, here we are. This is the city of Santos. Looks like we're going to go off here. And turn left here. See when time the light's right. I don't think we're going to do this time. So we must be running a bit later than this chap. We'll have a few more ponies under the bonnet. Salve gente. So we're going left at the roundabout. cross on us, eh? Press so and so. Don't know what it is with these AI trucks. They like to turn left before they turn right, rather than staying in their own lanes. So we're going to the left coming up here. Or maybe this is the port up here. This is the port up here, I think. So this port might take us back to Calais, which then gets us back into Europe. It's a big complicated map these, so you do get little hitches, like little glitches. And to be honest, I haven't tested all over, so it might have dropouts. Hope it doesn't, but it might. Green light. Right, now where do we go here? I presume we go in here. It looks like the symbol for the ferry over there. See what options it gives what. So this is the options we have. We can go back to Calais, we can go to Dover, we can go to Newcastle upon Tyne, would you believe? Or Eymuden. Well, we're going to go into Calais, which is a 22-hour run and £623 later. The wife just said from there, South America, to get to Turkey, she would have gone via Newcastle.
How was 800 odd if you went via Newcastle?
That's what you pay.
Alright.
So,
I thought that's what you got.
no, I've never known a ferry company yet to pay you for doing a trip on their boat. So, we're heading out of Calais. We're in Calais now. We've only got 1,800 miles to go. We'll try to get that done. Whether we will or not, I don't know. Back into Europe. Still driving on the right hand side of the road. Welcome to France. Bienvenue en France. Please remember, we drive like nutcases. Which should match my driving style perfectly. Green light. Let's have a look. And we're heading out through. We're heading out towards. If you notice, our timer's reset for our sleep meter as well. So that's really good. I want to catch his lights just right. Nope. Stop for no reason. Oh, green lights. He beat way off the lights, yeah. Oh, what a driver. $1,805 miles to go. $1,805, I'm keeping under 60 miles an hour. We'll go roundabout. We'll take that roundabout off you for that, because we've got more miles and more places to be and people to see. Rocking and rolling. So this is definitely like the road out to Calais. You come down by the dunes and then you've got this long right hand street back, except now at the minute there's walls and fencing built all the way around it to stop the vehicles being attacked by the refugees. And although saying that, I worked in Calais last year, and I worked there for 3 weeks, I think it was, and I was working actually near the docks, and we're living in a hotel a little bit further inland, and for the full 3 weeks I was there, didn't see one refugee, to be honest. And it wasn't like they go on holiday, but I think what had happened was France had literally just picked them all up in coaches and stuff like this and distributed them throughout France. So possibly I got there when there was none of them there, which was a great thing, to be honest. But yeah, it was safe. It felt safe enough. Although I was only in a car, wasn't in a truck. So whether you more risk with a truck than you are with a car, and to be honest, that was it last year, year before, 2 years ago. So might be a bit different now. And we're on the A14, heading south. Actually, probably heading more west at the moment. A16, sorry. I'm going to head up towards Bruges and Brussels. Looks like we'll go around the Brussels Northern Ring. Excuse me. A lot of dust happening in this house at the moment. And still got a load of diesel. Travel time's moved down to 44 hours. We've still got one more ferry crossing to do, I think. Great big tanks on these long line T cabs. These are the sort of journeys that they're designed for. I think this one's about 1,000 litres, which at 130 a litre is a lot of money to fill them up. There's the signs for Antwerp, and Brussels, and Bruges. Jabik. Know that junction quite well as well. I used to go down towards that way when we used to do the battlefield tours with the coaches. And to be honest, that junction looks exactly like that. Where it peels off to the left and you go under a flyover bridge like that. If I remember rightly, you would go off as Jabik and you'd head off towards Ostend as well. once took a load of passengers to a Bon Jovi gig in Ostend. That was quite an interesting trip. Wife managed to lose a few, as she was the guide at the time. She lost 2 but found 2. So technically we had the right number of passengers, they just weren't the right passengers. But everybody got home safely, eventually. This is the same for Kortrijk and Antwerp and Ghent. Been there a few times as well. Antwerp. Stayed there with a football group who were playing in the Belgian area, and we were staying just outside the diamond area of Antwerp, and where we'd parked the bus was right in the middle of what we didn't realise was the red light district. And I'd managed to take the 3 car park spaces that the pimp was using for his girls, because I'd parked the bus in the middle of it. And him being, actually, he was quite a nice chap. He offered me a bit of money if he could let the girls use the bus. Well, I went off to the hotel, and even though it was a nice offer, I had to refuse him. Although I'd have probably made more money doing that than I would have done actually driving the job. And aye, so we've had some good trips over here. Where are we going? Bergen, Brussels. Go off to Brussels. Been stopped by the Belgian police a few times as well. Always got on well with them. Nice people. We've just done a little bit of a change of route there. I'm going to go this way. Pick a new road. A road we haven't been down yet. No point going down the same roads and doing the same trips. Although this is probably going to take us right through the centre of Brussels. That's how you time your traffic lights. All the speed signs in this country are in kilometers per hour. This is Brussels underpass. Now, I think we want to be off this one. Yep, we do. It's going to take under Brussels. Yeah, see what weight does to you. That's kind of just took off over more like it bad out a hill, and we just left because we got 18 ton of peas on the back from South America. Back in the tunnels again. And down here, we think we've got to go right to go left. Yep. This is what you got to be careful of when you're out in Europe, is that you pick the right slip roads. Because if you'd gone straight on, you would have literally, there you go, you would have ended up carrying on down the dual carriageway to somewhere else.
Amsterdam?
Probably Amsterdam or somewhere like that. We've got a junction coming up. That's what I mean by just giveaways. You've just got to be careful crossing them. 19E40, that's what I want. Still a load more roads to be added to these maps, as you can see. Going back into the tunnels. Get it up. Now we'll be doing a big loop round. But we're getting more maps, more of the map covered. So there's any shots outside, eh? There we go. Heading what looks like south again. Down to Luik and Leuven. More city names that I recognise from Belgium. Belgium being the only country in Europe that's got a fully street lighted motorway system. Also the Belgians are the inventors of putting mayonnaise on chips. And you get the Flemish stew. Also got some really nice beers from Belgium as well. Left beer is quite nice, the blonde, which is the light, and then the brun, which is the dark. And if you get a chance, anybody wants to see what's going on in Europe or see what's happened in Europe, I recommend you just go down into Ypres and go and visit the World War II memorials. Go and see the Menin Gate and the ceremony there. Definitely recommended and worthwhile. That's from World War One. And then you can visit Tynecott, Essex Farm, and a few other places, Hell Corner, and yeah, gone into the market square and find yourselves a restaurant, go and get some Belgian stew, beef stew, and have a pretty good time while you're there. And me personally would do it sooner rather than later, as you never know what will happen when Brexit, if Brexit happens. We might not be allowed to. No, I think the Europeans will kick you out, to be honest. There's a lot of political scaremongering going on to try and control again. Because if we do Brexit, this might no longer be called Euro Truck Simulator, it might be called British Truck Simulator. And there'll be 3,000 players driving around the UK. And won't that be fun? Nope. I believe there's a new multiplayer truckers coming out this year called the HGV MP, and that is going to be, that's one I'm definitely looking forward to in the future. I think I was told it's coming out in the August time. It's going to be launched, and if it is, it's going to incorporate all mods. You're going to be able to put your own skins on vehicles. It's going to be a lot more free than Truckers MP, and from what I've heard, it's going to also be a lot more selective of who drives in, who gets in, so that's really good. So, welcome to everybody that's joined us. Thank you for joining the stream. We are currently in the Scania T-Cab. Let you have a look at this. Currently racing this truck up the road. If we get past him, who knows? He's putting up a good old fight for it. We're in the Lest Forget T-Cab, which was designed by Warren Hill. He's done all the skin and everything else. We are on a trip from South America, which was Campo Grande, which was one of the big maps that we've downloaded and modified to make it work. And we're on our way through to Usak in Turkey. Sorry. So this is a real big map. We're in Europe. We are currently heading down towards through Belgium, and we're going to try and stick under that magic 60 mile an hour as we're doing this per part of Trucksbook and our virtual truck company, or Darren's virtual truck company, Manners VTC, which if anybody is looking for a virtual truck company, I would recommend. My God, we've progressed on a little bit further than I thought we had. That's the Rhine we're crossing, which must mean we're in Germany. So this could be the Dusseldorf region of Germany. As Cologne, or as the Germans pronounce it, Köln. We pronounce it Cologne. I'm going to dive out here because we're not going off for Köln. We're going to head off for... Oh, we are heading off for Köln, but obviously maybe just a bypass of it. And in case we're going to crack on down this way. Dusseldorf. That's not the one we want. Oberhausen. No, it's not the one we want. This is the one we want. We don't want to be heading to Oberhausen. I've been there before. Took my boss there once. I'll not tell you that story. He was going there for special interests. So here we go, cracking on down the road. Still got plenty of diesel, still got plenty of driving time. Let's have a quick look at our driving time left. 6 hours. 1,565 miles to go. Fair distance to go, I suppose. We are going to run down through Germany. Let me show you the big maps. Round past Bonn, to the south of Dusseldorf and Cologne. Big rivalry between Dusseldorf and Cologne in the football. A little bit like Sunderland, Newcastle, I suppose, with just a little bit more distance between them. I've done this trip a few times as well, south of Cologne, when I've been heading down towards the Nürburgring. That's a place worth seeing. Even if you're not interested in racing, definitely go and have a look. There's some absolutely amazing scenery, some amazing roads, and for a little fee you can drive on the track, and that gives you a chance to say that you've experienced the Nürburgring. You've driven it. The Green Hell, as it's called. Big old climb. BMW's going to come back up the inside of us. Yep. Or is it a Skoda? It's a Skoda, I think. Trier and Koblenz. Koblenz is on the River Rhine, and it also holds the statue of Lord Wilhelm, which was the commanding officer in World War I of the German army. nice city to visit as well. I've been there with Rhine River cruises, and we're taking schools away as well on school trips down to Koblenz. Nice. If you get down there, also go and do the chairlifts. Chairlifts are worth doing. You go up to the mountains by chairlift, and you get to see the surrounding valleys. River Rhine is a big arterial route for freight from the north going to the south. That comes into the ports on the northern point of the Rhine, and then they put them onto container ships or barges and travel them down south through Germany and off to the destinations further south if they're going south. When I was in Dusseldorf, they were shipping Mercedes vans. There was these triple-decker container boats with Mercedes vans on, 3 high. Must have been about maybe 100, 200 vans on, and they were all heading off down the River Rhine to be delivered further down into Europe. I don't know how far down south it'll go, but I would imagine it'll go a fair distance. So this is Koblenz we're coming up towards. Koblenz is off to our left. Nearly bust the 60 mile an hour speed limit there. That would have been a tragedy. Seeing we've gone so far. And then we've got Frankfurt just ahead of her as well. I've stayed in Frankfurt, worked in Frankfurt, or just outside of Frankfurt. Again, an absolute amazing city. Really nice place to fly into as well. Taking the right route. Yeah, we have. That's good. Get down here, and looks like we are possibly going to go off soon. Maybe not. Well, we'll sit in the middle. Down to Munchen, which is Munich, where they have the famous beer festivals. Again, another thing that everybody should experience is a beer festival, because it's not just about drinking. It is a proper. Oh, I've been done for speeding. Never mind. It's a proper. It's like a fun fair. Really good fun fair. Probably one of the biggest fun fairs in Europe. There's a lot of different rides and things to do, and it's a proper celebration. Plus, beer's involved, and you get steins of beer, and you can taste obviously the different beers from all over the Germany, different regions, which can be a good hobby. And I've done a few trips down there with passengers as well, and then again on them trips we've taken passengers there and not brought some of them back. Down to the fact of they got lost. They were that too busy enjoying themselves in the beer festivals, they forgot to get back to the coach to get home. So unfortunately they missed the trip home, and from what we found out later, they travelled back by plane at a later date when they sobered up. But yep, definitely worth doing. Obviously not missing the coach trip or anything like that, but it's definitely worth doing the beer festivals. Recommend it. And that usually happens in October, and it's known as Oktoberfest. So that's worth doing. And then obviously if you're in Germany around the Christmas time, you have to go and do the German Christmas markets, because that is again an amazing experience. Some amazing decorations for your trees, for your homes, and most of it's probably handmade and handcrafted. And you get your Glühwein, and it's a real family atmosphere. Really good. I brought some nice presents home for people with when I've been out in Germany working at the different places, and got some decorations for trees and all sorts. So this is the River Main. And as the police stopped another trucker. Local police out here are fairly hot on the laws. They like to keep you in line, and it works. Step out of lane and the police take care of it quite quickly and quite sharply. No messing about. Definitely not a nanny state when you cross the police. You're not. I've seen police and they don't mess about. They carry guns to protect themselves, and then, to be honest, from what I've seen, they're not frightened to use them. But you know, why should they be if they're being faced by people with knives or out of control? So we're flying through Germany now. I'm sure you saw signs there for Nuremberg. That's not Nürburgring, that's Nuremberg, another part of Germany, which is over to the southwest. There's the sun coming up, going all the way through the night. We're going to get down here as far as we can and see if we can find a rest station. Service station, and the beauty of the service stations in Europe is they're free. They're free to HGVs. You don't pay for them. You pull in, you stop. They've usually got good facilities where the drivers can get a shower and can get changed and can get a nice hot meal. Whereas in the UK, most HGV drivers park in laybys because the services are either full with other vehicles and there's no space, or you have a risk of your vehicle's curtains being cut and your load stolen, or you've also got the risk of, well, not the risk, you've actually got to be charged, and some of the services charge a horrendous amount for basically giving you a parking space for the night. Not an easy life for the UK truck driver. Certainly face some challenges, so next time you're thinking about them when they're on the road and thinking, oh, they're holding me up and all this, that and the other, remember they're carrying the stuff you're probably buying, and on top of that, you never know, they might have just had a hell of a bad night or a hell of a bad day, and you start rolling them up, they're not going to appreciate it much. Don't get me wrong, you get bad ones as well, but 9 times out of 10, most of them are more professional than what most car drivers are. And all they want to do is get to where they're going safely and get back again. Autohof, that's a rest area. Autohof is a rest station. Service area. Kreiselwend. Scheinfeld. Still cracking on. We'll carry on going. So, Andre's just brought in nearly £8,000 worth of income. That's nice of him. Thank you, Andre. And he's levelled up as well. Good lad. $1,373 miles to go. There's a German Polizei. Let's have a look. A bit further down is the main canal. So there you go. Like I was saying, Andre's brought money in for there. We've got with Euro Truck Simulator, you not only have to drive them yourself. Hopefully we'll nip out there. I was a bit naughty, but never mind. Not only do you drive the wagons yourself, you build your business up to have other drivers driving for you. And so you give them cabs and a depot to run out of. Andre is one of our other drivers. He's an AI driver and he drives one of our DAFs, I believe. I think he drives the JLTR DAF. Well, actually, he may drive the Royal Wedding DAF, which was a skin that I put together for Meghan Markle and Harry on their celebratory day when they got hitched. And in the bottom message bar it actually tells you what income they bring in from the loads they get. So what we'll do is when we get to the end of here, we'll go through the stats, as I suppose they are, the statistics of the company. And so it'll show you I think we've got 4 drivers working for now, 4 vehicles. And those 4 drivers, it'll show you the oh, just got caught speeding again, oh dear. We'll show you the statistics, and I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, I haven't. And we'll show you statistics of the company. Oh, I got caught again. There's a police car behind me, that's why. Damn it. Outrun him the first time. There he is. Cheers for that. I'll slow down for you. Not. But I didn't get out of the way, then we'll get the tour back down. So, I'll show you all the stats and everything else to go with that. We'll show you all them. We'll show you the garages. You can own multiple garages, and then you can also own multiple trailers as well. As you can hear, that's a warning sound that tells where we are getting close to our driving hours. So really, we need to be finding a rest stop fairly soonish, and that could be easier said than done. Oh no, maybe not. We've got one coming up, I think. It's not that far off, I don't think. The German straight through the inside, up the middle. Don't need to slow down. This could be the rest area. No, my luck, I'll pull out and go past and it'll be the rest area. It is, it's the rest off. So we'll go and have a break here. We'll go and get some fuel, I think. Go and fill it up, and then we'll go in for a break, although whether there's space I don't know. And brake on, engine off, and dump some diesel in it. £1 and a penny for diesel. That'd be quite nice if it was that, wouldn't it? There's the truck. I'll give you a quick look on the outside. Maybe not. That's it, full. 774 pounds, 774 litres and 785 pounds. Right, now let's go and find some rest. I might be able to sneak in front of this gentleman. If not, we certainly should be able to. I think I've just clipped the trailer. We're through. Damaged trailer, 4%. He had parked it bloody awkwardly. Oh, there's Our friendly police officer. Anybody gonna let out? Let the van out. Now we're going to park in here. Yep, we certainly are. And we'll pull it into this gap here. Right. Get well with brakes. Can't believe we damaged the trailer. Never runs out of pause, eh? Stick the old wipers on and we'll get out of here. We'll get down the road a bit further. Right, soggy wet Germany. I've seen a few big thunderstorms out in Germany. There's been definitely a few big thunderstorms that I thought were going to change the face of the ground around us. It was that bad. So here we go. Foot down. Thousand 277 miles to go, and there's the thunder and lightning start. Now the one thing the Germans do insist on when the weather's bad like this is watching your speed limits. Me personally, I'd rather get through it. Another big river we're crossing. Yeah, the bird's tweeting there. Sounds like there's one sitting on the back of my car. Don't know where they're getting these bird sounds from. Sounds. Oh! Alright. That was why you've got to use your mirrors when you pull out. That was an interesting bump. You don't see many of them on Euro Truck Sim. That happened right in front of her. If that had been really, we should have stopped. Tried to offer assistance with medical treatment and stuff like that till the police turned up. But we've got places to be, people to see, and it was only a minor bump, so they'll have sorted it out. They'll be fine. There we go. Traffic's starting to get a little bit busier now. It's only 5 to 7, I suppose, towards the end of the rush hour. Hope nobody else falls off the road. Like them last German motorists did. Quite a wide section, this. I've got a feeling we're going up to Innsbruck. Yes, we are. Let's go up to Innsbruck, Salzburg. is that one of them wind turbines? Yep. Germans really do support alternative energy. There's a lot of wind turbines, a lot of power farms, and water generated power as well. And solar panels is a norm out there for most houses. Although I think their solar schemes are probably not as geared up to conning the UK people as what the others as what we have at the moment. Another bloody speeding offence. It'll cost us over £1,000 in speeding fines by the time we get to where we're going. There's that yellow Mustang again. Anybody think it was following us? I don't check my side mirrors enough. So we've obviously done this route before. As you can see, the roads are highlighted yellow when the route's been completed. Dive out. Get around these before they start slowing us down. Oh, more lightning flashes. Don't hear much thunder though. There's a lot more chances to speed in Europe than there is in the South American maps. Sorry, a lot more chance of getting caught for speeding in Europe than there is in the South American maps. There's very few police and speed traps in the South American map. Come across to the European one, and it looks like everywhere you turn there's a cop with a speed gun pointing. There's a caravan as well. So here we go, we are not doing too bad, 31 hours. Obviously going to need to take another rest break at some point, or at least a couple. 1,179 miles to go. So when we started out it was 4,400, we're getting it down to 1,177, and a lot of that was taken up with the ferries. Oh, lost our power. That car just blocked way in. Never mind. We'll build it back up again. So, Villach and Salzburg ahead. Big old load on the one in front. Looks like a Brazilian tree. Wonder if he's been across there. Get past him. He's only doing 40 odd mile an hour. I suppose he's got a fair old weight on the back. Now we're starting to climb together. Rain stopped. Dive back in, and this is the German border, and I believe this is the Austrian border coming up. Go up to Wien, which is Vienna. head down here over to Wien and Linz. Yep, something happening up ahead. They're off the hard shoulder, so that's not bad. Who didn't step out? We'll smack him in his arse with the wing mirrors. That'll teach you German, police officer. So we're on the Austrian A1, heading down to Wien and Salzburg Nord. I wonder which one I want to take. I saw that one, so we're still heading down to Vienna. Vienna being an absolutely amazingly gorgeous city, and is where the Stradivarius violins come from, I believe. Also, Austria being the country that the infamous Hitler was born. He was actually an Austrian, not a German. Austria absolutely loves vehicles. Not probably one of the cleanest, as well as Switzerland, probably one of the most toughest regulated vehicle country in the world. Well, it probably borders on with California, but they do like to keep their older vehicles slightly more regulated and off the road. They do like the alternative power vehicles, like the electric Teslas, Nissan Leafs, stuff like that. Not gonna let us out, is he? He might do now. Oh, he's gone off. Nice. So here we go. We are still cracking on southbound. Be a bit of a celebration. We'll get under 1,000 miles. It's been a long trip, this one, but it's a nice trip to kick the beginning of the month off. We'll try and get some more big mileage trips in. We'll be using YouTube, Twitch and Facebook to stream them as well. If anybody, like I say, wants to get involved with any virtual trunk companies, and please get in touch, because I'm part of Manners Virtual Trunk Company, which is an absolutely amazing group to be in. Good bunch of lads who organise it, and some really good competitions, including chances to win Steam vouchers. Steam being the platform where most PC games are downloaded from. And yeah, it's, all they ask you to do is do some mileage. Don't have to stream anything. They be good, be friendly, try and be as helpful as you can. Do a bit of mileage each month. Support the virtual trunk company in the mileage. This month we have got a really big competition on, where if the plans work, the top 5 drivers are going to get £10 Steam voucher each, which is decent prize, I suppose. But mileage has got to be done. Top 5 drivers in the UK and in the actual company itself. So there you go. So we're going to try and promote the virtual trunk company through our streams, through Twitch, through YouTube, and see what we're getting for it. See if we can get one of them top 5 spots. I know Andrew Collins is probably going to be the first top driver, which he probably will do. He's a hell of a driver. He's a good lad, and he does now put some mileage in. I think last month his mileage was over 60,000 miles, which is pretty impressive. I really need to learn to not speed, but there's another speeding fine. Oops. The Austrian government's going to love me now. I mean the Germans. I wonder if it's got anything to do with the Lest We Forget logos on the side of the truck. Let's have a quick look on the outside, eh? Pretty hard driving like that actually. And obviously Austria is where the Von Trapp family escaped to, with Heidi, the maid.
Heidi?
Was this Heidi? I don't know what her name was.
Maria?
Maria, that's her. Yeah, Hansel and Maria.
How do you say the problem with Maria?
How do you solve a problem like Maria? You don't pay and tell her to go to your house.
You claim every mountain.
Yep, she climbed every mountain. Although I don't think she ever got to the top of Everest or Mount Rushmore. She certainly did a few in Europe.
That's Hills or Alive music.
Apparently she only claimed them because the hills were alive with the sound of music. I should slow it up. Apparently she was playing some tunes to a lonely goat herd. Oh, there's been another one. Well done, boys. There's a truck involved in that one. Up on the hills with the lonely goat herd. I don't know what she was up to. And she had the cheek to sing about it. Let's have a look at the big maps and see where we're at. So there's Vienna on the front door. Still thumping on. Only 30 miles to break the 1,000-mile barrier. The Austrians love to yodel. That's not the delivery company. I don't think anybody likes yodel, to be honest. Although I've heard well after what the wife was yodeling a few times. Normally when she's trying to get the kids out of bed in the morning. So here we go, around the outside of this cattle truck. Anybody seen the film Convoy? Oh, yeah boy, what are you just braking for, fella? Come on! Can't just slam your brakes on like that. Bit naughty of you. Come on! Flash the lights as well. No, there's a truck behind you. And then you had a truck over the top of you. What we'll do is we'll get down here and we'll, if the lights stay red, we'll jump out and have a quick word with them. Pull them out of the car. Unfortunately they've turned to green, so we haven't got a chance. Never mind. It might go left here. Yes, he's got the message. Oh! What are you brake checking? Lights are on green, man. We'll give him the horn. What an absolute numpty. You don't brake check trucks unless you've got a death wish or something. Yes, look, he's got good brakes on it. 3 miles to go. Oh, that's a nice palace. We should have to drive in there and have a look. But we're never getting turned around like. I often wonder if the map developers put hidden content in, so you're just driving past and see something like that and you think, oh, I've got to call in there and get a photograph, or I've got to go in and have a look. Next time we come back across, we'll have a look. Yeah, I wonder if that's Vienna's palace. Vienna obviously sitting on the river Danube. And this possibly is the tunnel that goes underneath. And if you're all wondering what the wife's up to, she's currently showing us her pom-poms. She's in the middle of sitting on the sofa making pom-poms for a production that the scouts are putting on. She's not very well, not being very well lately. Is waiting for an operation. So she's therapeutically playing with pom-poms. Literally making them, like I say, this production that the scouts are putting on, which is called Gang Show. And I've gone the wrong way again. And I believe this Gang Show is the 400,000th edition. And I still got the original cast in. Or not. I could be making that fact up. In fact, I know I'm making that fact up. It's a 399,000th edition. And it was originally started in 1702 by Hiawatha, who kidnapped a load of kids and made them sing and dance for the tea. And the scouts have took that on, and every year since Hiawatha and Chief Sitting Bull decided to kidnap these kids, there's the Danube on the left there, to sing for their supper. They've done a gang show, and the reason it's called gang show is because they were all press ganged into doing it. No doubt the wife will correct me at some point and tell me the truth about gang show. Like I say, sometimes some of the facts I talk about I just make up. I think it's more fun if you just make stuff up.
Gang show is a production put on by scouts in all different ages.
And if you can hear in the background, she's rubbing away and I can't hear a thing because I've got headsets on.
And it's a good show. It's the People's Theatre
Gang show is based at the People's Theatre
in Newcastle.
in Newcastle.
And it's on over April.
And it's what?
On over April.
It's on, it's showed for 1 week over April.
If you've never been before, it's well worth
And if you've never been there before, I wouldn't recommend it. No, I mean, it's well worth it, sorry. No, it really is. It's good production, good amateur production, really good. You get some good laughs. And everybody tries hard and really does well.
fantastic talent.
There's some really good wardrobe this year. that they're putting together, and it's all based on sort of like local themes and current entertainment stuff. So there's songs from shows like or the movies like The Great Showman, and stuff like that. There's dancing, there's singing, there's plays, there's sketches, there's jokes, there's magic, there's all sorts. Really, really good show. Worth going to see. So get your tickets, get yourselves along there. Mention my name for a discount, and no doubt they'll not charge you any more than what you would have normally paid. And if you wonder what my name is, I'm not telling you. So we are now well, we're 9 miles under 1,000 miles. We are still travelling towards Uşak in Turkey. If we get there for Christmas, it'll be a turkey dinner.
Gobble gobble.
The wife just said she's fancying a turkey dinner. And she hasn't had a good roast in ages. So, still heading south, and diesel's doing alright. It looks like we're probably going to have to make a driver stop soon. Let's see how many hours we've got left. In the bottom there it says 4 hours and 35 minutes left for our next break, and it also said we've got 83 hours left to complete the job. We are going to, I reckon, make it down to the next service, I would imagine. Yeah. So we'll go off here, we'll get our driver's brake. Don't need diesel like. But we'll have a break over here. I think I'm coming the wrong way, yeah. Oh dear, never mind. Come down here. We should get it back to being somewhere normal-ish. Or not. There we go. Just gotta get in the right place. So there we go, we are currently getting a 10-hour break. We will be heading off again. Turn the headlights off as it's daytime. We'll find a way out rather than not find a way in. That was interesting way to get into it. Just shows you it's not only the Europeans that can get lost. Before anybody says, yes, I know, I'm a European. Down here, turn right. Back onto the carriageway and off we go again. 26 hours left. Although some of that again I believe is on a ferry. Oh look, there's the German police parked up watching for it. Yes, that's the route I should have gone in. Never mind. So, out of Austria and into... where did that say? I think that's Italy. Italy. So over the border we go. Let's have a look at the big map. Where's my next destination? Okay, yeah. Here. Oh, unmarked. Oh dear. Mont Pellier had pulled him there. Polizzi. Oh yeah. I believe this is Italy. Pushing on again. So let's have a look what we've got down here. Budapest, which is a city separated in two. One side is called Buda, the other side is called Pest, and separated by a river. And you can either be a bugger or a pest. Me personally, I think I'd probably fall into the grounds of being a bugger.
Buda.
And that's why they call it Budapest, Liz. One side of the city.
Pest.
Oh, I'm a pest, though. Right. Cheers. Rubber. The river Rubber. Although being in this area, it's probably more called like Bob. It's funny how you look at the place names and stuff like that, and yeah, I've been caught speeding again. Oops. I better slow down. You look at place names and things like that, and yeah, you might pronounce them one way if you see how they're spelled, and then you look at them and it's like, nope, that's not how we pronounce it. Well, we're placed in Northumberland called Upham, and it is spelled Ulgham, which, if you were looking at it, pronouncing it from the road sign, you would call it Ulgum. But no, it's Upham, the little town next to where I live. And if you look at how it's spelled, it is Prudhoe, but from the area it's called Prudhoe. People who are posh in Prudhoe don't like it being called Prudhoe, they like it being called Prudhoe. They don't sit on they don't sit on a couch, they sit on a couch. I sit on my bum. Never mind. Right, so back we go. 900 miles left. We are absolutely flying here. Still got loads of hours left of driving. We will have to make one more stop, I would have thought, and we should be alright for diesel. Guy past these boys. Give him a toot and a wave. Keep the hammer down. You notice I never wave back. Scan ya. Not even a nod. Not a flashy in and out. He's got some good wood on there. Give him a toot. And we'll blow his doors off. Becco Stralis. Ford's announced they're bringing the new Ford truck into Europe, although it's not going to be available in the UK, I believe. Pictures of it on Facebook look quite nice, to be honest. If it's got the same reliability as most of Echo's, then the chances are it'll probably not get very far. But, you know, Ford used to make a good truck in the Transcontinentals. Be interesting to see how they get on now. Although if they're going to use Iveco parts and stuff like that, then it may not go as well as they hoped. Iveco is affectionately known as the plastic pigs, as there's a lot of plastic in them, which is quite good for a 3D printer, lads. Past this speed camera, not get flashed. Get in. Get in. I've got to get past one of those getting the ticket. $850 miles, and look at that tree in the middle of the road. So there we go, look at that. Look at them views there. Let's see what it's like from the outside. The Brecon is coming up. Obviously, if you want to chat, make any comments to this, we are on YouTube, and you can hit the chat window, say hello, say you're about, say you're watching, and we'll give you shout outs and give you likes and subscriptions back if you subscribe to my channel. That would be appreciated. So this is the junction we go off for towards Budapest. Down to the bottom and through a left. It's going to be an interesting one to get out of. There's a car there. There is. And another one. Should be light controlled, this. Oh, is he stopping for us? Nice. You better be stopping as well. I suppose that's how you do it. Just bully your way out. Is that a T-cab? Oh no, Iveco Strass. They weren't very popular in the UK. I don't even know if they were sold in the UK, to be honest. I think there was a couple that hit UK shows. We like the bullnose Scanias and the torpedo shapes. Very much like an American truck with a bonnet. And it also gives you a complete flat floor in the cab, which makes it easy to move around in. As you can see, this is not based, this cab design is not based on a T-cab. It's got the hump in the middle where the engine would be, whereas on T-cabs the engine's up front. This being the Longliner, which is again a very, very specialist truck. I don't believe it was available in the UK. In fact, I know it wasn't available in the UK. It was only very limited numbers, and I believe originally they were designed for Norway and Scandinavia countries. The bed, instead of running across the cab, runs lengthways. And you'd get a dresser on one side with possibly a water sink, cabinet, fridge, freezer, cooker, TV, and coffee maker. You'd have that in your cab, and it just provides you with a little bit more comfort. $809 miles to go. And a good truck with a salt knows that in a cab you should have your curtains pulled a little way across your windows. It just looks cool, there's no benefits or anything like that. All your lights on your cab, you should have air horns, you have chrome paint, fancy paintwork, polished alcohol alloys, Hadley air horns. Your CB should be up there with your mic hanging down in the middle, and you're proper ready to convoy that time with all that gear. And of course you should have your dashboard emblems. Here we go, 790 miles left to go. Cracking on now. Just having a quick look at the YouTube chat channel there. I've got caught speeding again. Never mind. Looks like we've been in this parking space before. Still going, still going. Some nice pink flowers. There's a couple that did it. You'll be getting me best wishes. 783 miles. Big old trip this one. Like I say, originally started off at 4,400 miles, including ferry crossings. We've got 780 miles left to go, and I believe that includes another ferry crossing. So driving wise, I don't think it tells you on this. No, it doesn't tell you. Doesn't tell you exactly how far left we've got, as in driving. Just overall distance. I'm going to do the caravan. There's a Skoda pulling it. There is. I just sit out here and get the next two as well. These barriers on the right hand side, you can see an anti-noise pollution scheme which the Europeans put alongside the motorways if there's houses or buildings or noise sensitive areas on the other side of them. They're there to design to reflect the noise back away from the buildings and absorb a bit of it. Apparently they do help, they're quite good. There we go, down to another border. So we're leaving there and driving to here. That's really good descriptive commentary of telling you where we're going and what we're doing, isn't it? But his wish football was like that. He's kicking from one side of the field to the other. Always remember back in the days of black and white TV, a commentator once described a snooker player going for the pink ball And for those in black and white, he said it's next to the one in brown, which didn't really help because you're watching black and white. There was no colour on your TV. That's a famous gaff. There's kids on that bus by the looks of it. Looks like an Optare Solera, that is.
We'll not get very far breakdown within the next half mile.
Exactly, that's why I wanted to get past it. They were the most unreliable coaches on the market. Optare coaches.
Or more like
They were better with,
upside-down boards.
they were upside down boats, weren't they? They'd have been better off with the bus. I think the buses are alright, but the coaches were pants.
Yeah, the buses are the same.
Built in Spain. They were Spanish built. And I think Spanish, most of the Austin Rover workforce ended up building buses in Spain.
Scania's got built in Spain and they were alright.
Eurozar was. Eurozar was a good motor. Although it had its issues, but not as bad as the Optare. Wow, horrible thing.
It's alright, I've got my bottle of champagne out
Aye. So we're coming up to 5 to 4 in the afternoon, on a Thursday afternoon.
there. 12:30 in the UK.
At past midnight now in the UK on a Sunday night, on a school night. What's going on down here? Oh, your boy. Just put out, fella. Aye, I'll get up your way as well, mate. Go on, get through. Don't stop. Good call. There's a specialist trailer on air suspension. Usually find they carry glass or slate or precious stones, stuff like that. Coming after. He's working hard, or hardly working. So here we go. We have, I think this is Dubrovnik. Oh, Novi Sad and Beograd ahead. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Novi Sad coming up. Back in here, must be a, there's a company we collect from. Looks like a fire station, that. Oh, look, boats. I wonder what river this is. I should be looking at the signs before we crossed it. Aye, let's have a look outside. Aye, it's not easy driving like that. It's quite difficult, but you get some good shots. I don't know what other shots we've got. There you go, there's an indicator shot. Headlight shot. That's down the side of the cab. That's quite hard to drive, that one. Rooftop shot. Straight down shot. That's obviously a chase plane shot. And back in the cab. I used to generally like playing games as a chase when I was on simulations and racing games on Xbox and PlayStation. I used to enjoy the chase view so you could see the car sliding. But to be honest, you actually get more control from a cockpit view. from inside. So that was quite a good thing to do when you did this, doing this game. That it kind of makes you drive in a cockpit view, because if you're driving any other view you tend to go off the road. Beograd discovered, another city. That's good. See if we can get down this junction before they pull out. That looks like a Bova coach behind them. Thought he was going to just pull out there. Oh, a geezer. Give him a bit of a look as we drive past. $663 miles to go. Still got 3 people watching, which is really good. Hello to you. Thank you very much for continuing to watch us. Let's have a look. So yeah, we'll go down here. I try and keep my eyes on my speed as well. Don't want to start spoiling my speed. 60-mile-an-hour speed limit. Dallas Gamer has just started playing Euro Truck. Hello to you, and safe journeys, my friend. As you can see, there's an airplane just crossing over the top, so there must be an airport somewhere quite close. Who the hell are they crashing into? Didn't crash into anybody. Nobody there to crash into. He come past us, I saw him. He was in my mirrors. And then said I crashed into him. Missed him by a bloody mile. Let's see what damage we've got in the vehicle there. I'm gonna show her. Red. 4 hours 21 left before we need to take a break. And I'm running down the bloody, what do you call it? White lines. So what we'll do is we may take a break at the next services, and then we might have to do one more. Right, let's get out. Nobody out there. Metro, that's a big supermarket chain out in Europe. Metro do all sorts, electronics, everything. You want something, you go to Metro. Roadworks van. We'll keep going. Get the next services. Go. Not been out this way before, more roads discovered. That's why they turn yellow. Welcome along to the 4th person watching what? Hello to you, and thanks for joining us. We're currently on a trip from South America, Campo Grande, over to Usak in Turkey. We are carrying 18 tonne of peas. And 620 miles left to go. We've had about 3 people watching us since we started the trip, so welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. If you enjoy this, then please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell as well, and you'll get more information. We are going to be streaming a fair bit more over the next few months, hopefully, and we'll be doing some really big long journeys as well. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2 with a fair few modifications on for maps. If you're interested in how to do those modifications, I can point you towards a great guy called Wombat, and that is W-O-M-B-A-T. If you search YouTube Wombat ETS2, his streams and recordings will pop up, and you can watch all the modifications he does. Time in the UK is coming up to 12:30 in the morning, and we've still got 600 miles to go. We are going to try and finish this stream by our destination. Outside of the cab, you'll get a picture of what the truck looks like. There you go, that's one side of it. I'll get back on the other side of the road. And we must have run out with camera angles there. So, let's have a look. That's kind of the other side, hopefully it'll flash on. There you go. That's us. Whoop. That is a hard camera to drive with. At least we didn't kill anybody here. Well, you got a quick glimpse of a truck before it was battered. I don't think we picked up any damage. Well, probably I've done in real life, but in real life doesn't count when you're playing this game. We are heading to Yusak in Turkey. Again, modified maps, which we've all added. We've got a modified truck, which again is not standard of the game, but can be added really easily. And it's a really good game if you like Euro Truck Sim. Join with some really good animations. There you go, a farmer cutting his fields, and then the sky changes this wonderfully weird colour. It's pretty weird, that, mind. Again, more farmers in the fields. Like I say, the thing with modding this game and creating different profiles and mods and stuff like that, you can throw other things off, but generally speaking, this has been working not too bad. I haven't experimented coming down this area as far as this, but it's quite a good test, this one, because it goes from all the way from the west across to the east. When we get into where we're going, we'll show you the size of the maps and how far we actually travel. I believe we're going to go straight on here. Just change the scale of the map there. There's a fair few thousand-mile of road in the global map edition we've added to this. It includes Africa, or Northern Africa, a fair bit more Spain, probably a third of Spain, Turkey, Tunisia, Italy, the Baltic regions, Russia, Indonesia, parts of Indonesia, South America, Ireland, Iceland, Scandinavia, Paris rebuilding, Poland remodeled, Pro Mods, which is a massive and well worth map on its own, upgrade on its own, would recommend that, and the Great Step Island. So yeah, it's a decent old chunk of the world covered with the global map update, and really worth doing. Like I say, Wombat is the inspiration for it. He basically had put a how-to together on YouTube, which we followed, and yeah, Russian Open Spaces, Rust Map, Southern Region, all of them are on there, and we've followed his how-to, got them all working, or at least I hope we've got them all working with our modifications we've got so far, which is Pro Mods, High Def Graphics. We've got, like I say, the truck mods, Scania T-Cab, RGL Scania, Volvo Omaha, and the Iveco Stratos, Sisu. We've got a lot of maps we've added on, and with me rabbiting on, I forgot about the services. Never mind, there'll be another one along in a minute, I hope. I really do hope. Yeah, we'll get down to the next one. Or you'll get to see what it's like being tied at the wheel, and that'll go really well. Not. Sophia, just at the corner of the map there, you can see. So we've been travelling this whole distance with our cat, and cleaning equipment kind of popped, and we're death-proof duck on the dashboard, watching over it, the old angry duck, and the minions hanging in the windscreen. And what magic tree air freshener. Gonna get this guy out the way with his triple X. I'm sure that used to be a beer, didn't it? 4X. Foster's 4X. That was it. Wasn't it?
Castlemaine 4.
Castlemaine 4X. Australia. Still an Australian beer. Aye. We've got a guy in the Manners VTC called Henk. He lives in Australia. And the guy is so dedicated to the VTC. When we have a 8 o'clock drivers meeting on, say, like a Friday or Saturday or Sunday night, he actually sets his alarm and gets up and joins in. Absolutely hats off to him. The guy's absolute credit. We've got drivers like Andrew Collins, who does 60, 70, 80,000 miles and is probably one of the top drivers in the UK. And like I say, if you want to know what VTC stands for, it's Virtual Trunk Company, and we're all part of that, and all our miles go towards one name, which is Manners VTC, based on a real life trunk company in Northumberland, and they are aware of it and they fully approve it and are over the moon that we're representing them. And in Manners you can win prizes, esteem prizes off to different challenges that we're told to do, as many of those as we can do in a weekend, staying under the 60 mile speed limit and obviously doing them perfectly. And then there's obviously Steam challenges. This month the Steam challenge is if we beat one of the bigger virtual trunk companies on the UK leaderboard. The top 5 drivers are each going to receive a £10 Steam voucher, which you can then use to purchase games or virtual downloadable content, stuff like that. Most of the maps mods that we've installed on this game is based on free mods, free downloadable content. I'm thinking we want to be in here so we can get our break. Let's see if we can get ourselves parked up and get a break in. Well deserved break, because that warning alarm, even though I got a fine for speed, is also an alarm to say you need to take a break. I think I just cocked this up. Never mind. Spin it around. We'll find a parking space somewhere. Burn it round here. I'm sure there's a parking space next to him, and there is. And then we're out of here in the morning, hopefully. We'd have to turn it around though. He's going to be a bit confused. see we can bend it in here. Yes, we know, we know, we know. Give me the option to stop. Mustn't have the cab in properly. Or maybe this is not a parking area. It looks like a parking area. William, I think Truck Driver on PS4 is going to be absolutely a good game. I think it's going to be very similar to this. I think it's going to maybe, hopefully, if the developers stick with it, which I think they will, I think Truck Driver on the PS4 on the console is going to be a very good game because, and this is what I'm thinking, most steering wheels, pedals and gear shifts can be connected to a PS4. So I don't see why it shouldn't be equally as playable on a PS4 as it would be on a PC. You might not get as many mods, although you know, you never know. There we go. That's what we were looking for. There we go. Ah, missed it again. So yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to that myself. So let's get our rest. So here we go, and would you believe it? It's raining. Kick it up. Stick the wipers on, and off we go. Only 477 miles left to run, and like I say, I'm sure we've got another ferry crossing to do. So that mileage is not going to be that much longer. Yeah, but William got away, definitely, and thanks for the comment. Yes, I agree. I think Truck Driver on PS4 is going to be an absolute cracking game. And especially with the PS4, with its performance and graphics ability, it should be absolutely amazing, to be honest. I take it you've also got a PC as well, William? Or are you solely a console man? I'm not even going to start pronouncing these place names because I'll make a right pig's ear of them. They're definitely not, we're definitely not in Kansas now, Toto. Toto being the cat, of course. Hey Liz, glad to see you still with me. Hasn't fallen asleep yet. Still manufacturing our pom-poms. The only problem with this game is it gets pretty addictive at times. You just want to get yourself to the drop-off point. And then when you get there, it's like, I wonder what roads we've got around here. Take the Mustang out nearly. We'll keep it on going down the other side past Skopje. I think that's how it's pronounced. Gonna keep under that 60mph speed limit, which is set by the VTC. So our mileage on this trip will be tracked, and and if we've done it right, it should add probably about 2,300 miles to our score, which will be quite a nice little addition. And if we can do that every day, every night, we'll be probably up there as partners. We'll be one of the top 5 drivers in the VTC. Fingers crossed. And might be in a chance to win this Steam voucher. And hopefully we'll be streaming. We've only just managed to get OBS working again. We've been using Streamlabs OBS, and for a bit there it was wasn't really showing much information. It was crashing, so we had to uninstall it, reinstall it, and now it works, as you can see. So we are under 10% of the original journey destination distance, down to 413 miles to go. The last stop would push the driver's hours a little bit. We are still currently saying 14 hours 30 minutes away from our destination. Originally, when we first picked the road up, it was 84 hours. Remember, there was a game times rather than actual time. We haven't been streaming for 70 hours. Feels like it, but aye. So there we go. In the tunnel, as you can see, what's really good is the screen holds the water until it dries off. And once it dries off, which is going to do about now, the screen will start to clear. The water droplets eventually start vanishing. So under 400 miles to go, 390. The rest stop in fuel place. Down to another border, I believe. We'll just cruise through here slowly. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is Hellas. Which I believe is part of Turkey. Although I might be wrong. It could be Greece. Slowly cruise through here. It'd be quite good to do this in real life, actually, a full length journey it is. It'd be quite nice to be able to do the trip on to the Transfigurian highway as well. Thessaloniki, yes, Greece. Welcome to Greece. Thought it was. Yeah, we've got Athens ahead. Thessaloniki, again, is a new part of the world, which we've added as a part of the maps. We've been down this way once before, a while back. In fact, I don't even know if I actually recorded that trip. I think I did. And it's a good trip, this one. They're travelling down here. Policastro. So it just goes to show you, you know, when you fly off on your summer holidays and you go down to Greece and Turkey and places like that, you could actually drive. Take you a while to get there, like, but yep, you definitely could drive. You could put the hours in, do a road trip, and drive down. probably need for a 4-week holiday when he got back, mind. But it's one hell of an experience. And who doesn't love a road trip? Recommend them all the time. Road trips are one of the best ways to bring people together.
Christmas vacation.
Especially if you watch National Lampoon's Vacation. So yeah, we've got a ferry crossing coming up from Thessaloniki. Let's see if we get the right way. So we're not going to Athens, we're going to go straight down. The coach is going to Athens. He's hopefully going to Athens. Yeah. We're going to Thessaloniki port. If you're Greek and I'm pronouncing these wrong, many apologies to you. Pronounce them as I spelt, which probably not the best idea, but never mind. It's the Geordie way. We pronounce things as we spell them. So when we say we're going doing the tune, it's D-W-O-N, T-W-O-N. Doing and tune. See, an educational stream as well. How to talk Geordie. There's a famous Geordie lookout guy in the American Civil Army, and he worked for General Custer, and General Custer once said to him, he was walking in the middle of the night by the sound of Indian drums, and General Custer looked at this Geordie and he said, "Are there war drums?" And the Geordie immediately looked back at him and went, "No sir, they're their drums, they're not war drums." As in Newcastle and the northeast, war means our. So when General Custer said, "Are the war drums?" the Geordie thought he was saying, "Are they our drums?" To which the Geordie replied, "No, they're their drums." And that joke managed to turn 2 people off. Comedy's not a great thing of mine. Although some of the comments are quite funny. At least I find them funny. Please don't judge the rest of the streams by my level of sense of humour. Sometimes it gets worse. So, Polaris Lines is a famous haulier of ships. I don't know where we're going. Gotta look out for these little icons. We're going to go in here, I think. And there's the ferry, and this should take you across to Turkey. And I would imagine this will take around about 200 miles off. Right, Thessaloniki. Where are we going to? We're not going to Cyprus. Izmir. Limassol. Limassol is Cyprus. So let's go to Izmir. And let's jump on that because we're going to Turkey. Next stop is Turkey. So we've got Campo Grande to Yusak, £35,000, 35,308 pound, carrying peas, and we're going to head off to Turkey. Oh, actually in Turkey now. We have only got 123 miles to go, so that's quite good. Because time the UK is pushing on, we are now nearing 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've got to go to work tomorrow.
Which an hour?
In about 6 hours. Oh dear. Oh, I need to go left, yeah. Oh, can I see the lights? Oh, I can't. Why's it gone backwards? Hey, lad. There we go. We blocked the whole damn road, but never mind. There we go. Green lights. Green lights. Oh, he's gone straight on. Oh no, he's not. He's gone right. I'll do. Izmir. So this is Turkey. We're gonna crack on through here. On this one. Next junction after this one, we're turning right. We're not going to beat the lights, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to. Should have just gone on in the past, you know. Can I see the lights? Using track IR, you can move your head and you can see round obstructions, stuff like that, which is really clever. See what kind of green, there we go. And then it tracks your head movements. So I've got a little baseball cap with some sensors on it, and there's a sensor above the TV to scan your garage, and that sensor then judges where your head is in relation to the monitor and what you should be looking at compared to what you are looking at. So if I move my head to the right, left, the point of view moves to the left. If I look to the right, point of view moves to the right. Up, down, and then if I look extreme to the right, which let's get around this corner, I'll show you. You actually look out the window and look back at yourself, look back at the trailer. 120 miles to go, we're nearly there, and I'm going to thank every single one of you for sticking with us on this whole trip. It's been an adventure. This is the longest trip I've done so far. Appreciate you all sticking with us and popping in and popping out, leaving your comments, leaving your likes, leaving your subscribes. It is appreciated. Many thanks for that. Thanks to Thomas, and thanks for the wife Elizabeth, who will now be shouting at me because she doesn't like being called Elizabeth. Her name is Liz. And like I was saying before, if you're into quicker games, Call of Duty and combat games, Fortnite, stuff like that, then get along to Thomas's YouTube channel. I will put a link eventually in the descriptions below. And watch him kick my butt as we play things like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty World War II. The child is so good, it's unbelievable. He is going to be an absolute master at it when he's older. He's already beaten people now that he shouldn't be beaten. That have played it for years. He's absolutely nailing them left, right and centre. It must be fantastic to be young and have the reactions of a really quickly reacted thing. He does love playing it, and you will get a good laugh with him. He's got some good. He's got a good sense of humour, unlike me probably, but he does enjoy himself. Here we go. 96 miles to go. We should get there, because when you're on the ferry, a decent ferry crossing like them ones, you do get your sleep timer regenerated. So we've now got a full timer again, and all we have to do is make it these last 90 miles, and we'll have made it from all the way from South America, Campo Grande, to Yusak, Turkey, and very little incidents, to be honest. We've got about 4% damage on the trailer, which to be honest is not bad. I can live with that. I mean, you do that on tyres alone, and I don't think we've damaged the cab. I think we've been fairly lucky. We haven't broke the 60 mile an hour speed limit. We've had a few speed fines, and it says we've crashed it once, but I can't see where or how, because there was nothing around with. But yeah, sometimes you get these little glitches, especially with modifications to games. We will have earned hopefully 35,000, so that should put over £305,000 by the time we get there. But we'll show you the extent of the maps when we get there as well. 75 miles to go. And we will show you the company statistics, which are basically the drivers that we have employed with her, and the depot and the trucks as well. Before we go, last little bit's always the longest bit, isn't it? Hour and 20 minutes. Oh, playing the sun, sorry. You get a lot of Turkish drivers driving on multiplayer on Truckers MP. Flash them in, although it may not come in being in Europe, as if you flash it means you're coming through. So that's probably confused them completely. Got some hellish roads coming up by the looks of it. Do some big corners. Let's get the old beams on. See where we're going. Some twisties coming up. Last thing I want to do is stick it off when we've come this far. So we'll forget about the driver's eyeballs for the minute, and we'll just crack this off. 48 miles to go. This corner. I believe this is Letias Arias, who created this part of the world with his Turkey upgrades. Guy's an absolute genius, and it doesn't take long to make maps or modify them. He's made an absolutely amazing how-to on how to do it yourself if you're that way inclined. If you're capable of designing roads and maps, he's got a how-to video as well. And then if you want to know the how to install, if you're just a person like myself who just enjoys driving them rather than making them, then I would subscribe to Wombat and enjoy his channel as well. He does not only just the maps, he does the trucks, he does the reviews, he does the long journeys. Currently working on Antarctica and the North Pole. So yep, and that's all in Euro Truck Sim 2. He also does programs on American Truck Simulator as well. So yep, go and give his channel a subscribe and a like. We are not far now, 27 miles away. And it's going down and going down, going down. Not be long before we're at the destination, and all we have to do is reverse park the trailer. Hoping it's going to be an easy one. And once we've done that, we will be awarded our cash, our experience points, and like I say, we'll show you the rest of the management side of the game. 13 miles left to go, nearly down into single figures. In fact, if we go into this map, there you go, there's USAC, not that far away. So this is trip nearly finished, 6 miles. Yep, trip's nearly finished. Longest trip we've done so far. Overall distance, including ferries, I believe, is 4,400 miles. Andrea there, if you notice that little message running along there, who's one of our drivers in our Euro Truck Sim game, has just earned with 3,900 pounds. This is USAC. Welcome to USAC Turkey. And I believe we're going to go off this slip road because we don't want to go down Ankara. I believe my mother-in-law has had experience of Ankara and Turkey, and she probably doesn't want to remember. She was had a fall out there and suffered severe injuries, and the medical treatment out there was spot on apparently, but they kept her out there, and her husband and my father-in-law Morris for I think it was nearly 3 months while she was in recovery. Operated on several times, and thank the Lord she's a lot better now and trying to get her life back to normal. It's always been an uphill struggle, and it always will be, but she's a fighter and she'll do it in the end. We all wish her well, and hope she recovers soon or gets back. And we're all looking forward to celebrating her anniversary on February the 14th. Married to Morris for 49 years. So here we go. This is our final destination. Let's see where they want it. Oh, we've got absolutely amazingly easy park. I'll say that, and I'm going to make an absolute hash of it. So what we'll do is we'll spin it round, because the way to park a truck and trailer is to always be able to park it on the driver's side. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to bend the trailer in, which is what we'll probably have to do here, maybe not to that extent, you want to be able to see what you're doing from the driver's side. If you did it the other way, what you would end up doing is you'd be looking at a trailer like that, so you can't see it. So if you do it where you're looking at the side of the trailer, when you put the bend on, which is there, when you back it in, it goes in really nicely, and all you have to do, straighten it up, and that's it, you're in. So, handbrake on, out of gear, press T, and that's us in just on a, let's have a look, total distance driven was, and that was an excellent job by the way, total distance driven 2,256 miles, time taken 127 hours and 13 minutes, fuel consumed 1,359 litres, which is a fair bit, but a fair few miles were done. And we're now at level 30 and heading towards level 31, which is elite. Excellent job. So there we go, we've earned £35,308 and gained 5,719 experience points. Let's have a look. There's a truck there. We can upgrade another one of these, and we're going to go for, let's have a look, shall we go for the last chemical one so we can carry everything and anything? Yep, there we go. There's new upgrades available. Let's have a look and see what they are. It takes a little time for the upgrades to come through, but that's for cab that we've just used, Scania T620. So there's a new bull bar there, there's new exhaust, light bar, paint, new paint, new light bar, new light bars. So there you go, that's what's available at level 30. We'll not change any of them. So that's the truck we have. Let's have a look at our garage manager. So total funds, so there you go. So we've got a large depot in Newcastle, 4 out of 5 trucks and 4 out of 5 drivers working there. We don't own any trailers at the minute. Daily profit of £17,430, 30% productivity. If we go to our truck manager, These are what trucks, and if we click on, you'll see it, get a look at them. So there it is, that's the original. This is Andre's truck, who was earning the money for it. He's made a daily profit of £2,000. That's the DAF XF 105 in our colours. This is the Super Space DAF in the royal colours. This is the newest one of the fleet, the little Sisu drove by Honza, and this is the one we're driving, who's just made 13,162 profit. Driver manager, there we go, there's the people. So to be honest, I'm earning the most, rating 8.3. These ratings go up per driver, and you can change it to whatever they want to experience. If they want to earn, if they want to specialise in a certain thing, they can do. Andre is doing really well, he's leveled up quite a lot. Also tells you where he's at and what he's doing. His status at the minute. Rating status is resting in Galway. Where's Lucy? She's on duty, and she is currently carrying fish fingers from Newcastle to Yuansu, which is a 20-hour trip. Honzo, let's see what he's up to. He is carrying an excavator from Newcastle to Rio de Janeiro. Wow, that's a good trip for him. And he's driving at the minute. Right, that's it. That is us completely showing you what is going on in Eurotruck. We are looking at going to buy one more cab unit, and not tonight, but that will be on the next show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for staying with me. And this is Subtyper. Good night, God bless, sweet dreams, and good night to the wife. Thank you very much for letting me stay up this late, sweetheart. You've been an inspiration, and we thank you lots. You are an amazing people. Thank you for the support. And of course, if you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share with all your friends. Thanks very much. This is me signing off.